The plot! Hold for sound. Here's the plot. I'm turning 37
in a row?
on September 17th, and I am going to destroy 2 world records. 1, for watching most movies in a theater in a year, and 2, watching most movies in a year. Today we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna show you how it's gonna work. So come along, come with me.
And you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
We start with normal morning stuff. Maybe show the things that I actually use in the morning. Maybe try some other sponsors. Because this is going to need story structure and a few micro sponsors to help me and an editor stay alive for an entire year. Whoa! But I'm open to trying new brands, new things. Each day can start with an aesthetically pleasing IRL live stream where we can have a nice walk, get our steps in before we sedentary like a MFer, and respond to comments on the daily vlog from a week before, because the vlogs will go up on movieswithdope.com and then a week later will come out on YouTube, Spotify, everywhere else. And we just gotta, you can hear, I'm already out of breath. We gotta keep those steps up so we can stay healthy through this whole thing. During this part, I can shout out the US mobile service that I have. Shout out maybe a Samsung sponsorship or other phone company. Because I use the AT&T version of US Mobile, it could be sponsored by US Mobile, it could be sponsored by Verizon, it could be sponsored by T-Mobile. I've had good experience with them for different reasons. But here, let me start with comments from the last one. Oh yeah, this hasn't started. Help me start it. I didn't know they do soap. Look at these cool locations. And during these walks would be the perfect time for a Red Bull sip, because athletes beat world records. Or another energy drink brand. Intentionally color matched for your aesthetic enjoyment, or it was a complete accident. It was a complete accident. I wanted these. Turn around. I've already got all 5 tickets for today for free thanks to my Regal Unlimited subscription. I'd give you my code, and I will down below, but at this point, I've got a Regal subscription until December 8th, 2027 for free. I'm still so good at referring people without even trying that I've had this many people use my referral code, and I didn't get a free month out of it. Surprising no one, because I'm still nearly an hour early. And of course, being here all day and recording with my phone, I need a battery solution. So I'm open to some Anchor sponsorships or filming with some DJI kind of stuff. Let's go. Yeah, I'm super early for all this recording, but I need to charge my phone already. And I've been holding the most obvious sponsor opportunity right here. Hit me up, HMU. Yeah, I'm so cringe.
2 hours later.
Hokum was great, and in a way that you won't expect. It's going to give you the horror elements that the trailer promised, but it actually weaves in different types of horrors, not just the supernatural, and gives you shades of characters that you wouldn't expect in a film like this. Events that you wouldn't expect in a film like this, especially with the protagonist. It was fantastic, and the way things are revealed and unfurl is just so satisfying. It's a slow burn, and in some ways minimalist, where it goes leaner than some films like it might, but not in a bad way. It was a very satisfying and at times very effective horror movie. Really recommend it if you were thinking about it. My preference would be to do this at Smod Castle Cinemas because of my love for Kevin Smith, that theater, and of course the 37 joke that started this whole video. But if I must, I'm going to use that Regal Unlimited subscription to the max. And this is a time to say hit the like button and figure out why this whole theater has the chairs reclined and I'm empty in it. Wait, I'm not empty. The theater's empty. Oh no.
2 hours later.
Mother Mary is such a singular film, and based on the outrageous Letterboxd reviews, I can only ascertain that it's not for everybody. But if it seemed like it would be for you, I think it's gonna fucking hit. It fucking hit with me. And not only did the 2 main parties in the film knock it out of the park, but if you like their performance, you should see the Christophers. If you like their performance, you should see The Devil Wears Prada 2. Little tease for later. But it did such a great job giving insights into the hell that fame can be, where you intentionally or not leave people behind, make mistakes, and keep going forward while being surrounded by yes people, and how you and the people you've left behind, whether for legitimate or illegitimate reasons, both suffer in the vacuum of space created for each person, where you're afraid to reconnect if you can't reconnect, and how that trauma and so many different traumas can become like a ghost haunting you, consciously or subconsciously. It is so wonderful. It is so powerful, and it's something singular, like the assignment that starts the entire film. And maybe now's the time to include the daily candy sponsor. Ooh. They've gotten so short and cute. Delicioso. Mucho goodo.
Delicious. Delicioso. Mucho goodo.
Michael might be the only movie I see today with nobody else in the theater, because it's 5:25 right now, and we're gonna start right then. Nobody even sneaking in. Ooh, we're getting the last minute. 4 people back there. Ayo. Man, really last minute. Trailers started at 5:10. Movie's about to start. This is the last screen before the movie starts. I have not been joined yet. And that's the movie starting.
2 hours later.
Damn. They gone if they stayed. Michael is interesting. I had a good time, but we all know the reputation that has been put on Michael Jackson, and there are people better informed and better educated than me to go into the deep dive of what's legitimate, what's not. As far as I am aware, most of it is not legitimate, and a lot of that had to actually be cut out of this film because of legal requirements that had not be included in any type of film like this, which is really unfortunate. But it went into the abuse the father executed on his family, on his marriage, on his kids, on Michael. It also went into a lot of great stuff I didn't know in the context of Michael's legacy. Him trying to bring Crips and Bloods together with Beat It. Seeing them react to him choreographing the moves was enlightening and wonderful. And then there are also moments that you can look back on, like Michael dangling his child over a balcony just out of excitement, allegedly, and that kind of mistake being excluded, or smaller details that might not be as well known to everybody. I mean, the fact that he almost died from his head catching on fire is news to me, but I think it did well enough for what it ended up being, and can be an entertaining experience with a lot of smaller moments that should carry on, smaller revelations that we should keep in mind, but as a whole, as a film, I don't think it will go through time with us. Fandango would be another natural sponsor. I've used them a lot. I've used Fandango at home, and if you don't go to a Regal or Smodcastle cinemas, you can still use them. Now, if you didn't already hit that like button, you know that it's most likely going to turn into a clapperboard for movies, right? Hit it now. Tell me if it does. Did that get you to do it?
2 hours later.
My audience for The Devil Wears Prada 2 did not hoot and holler and clap and cheer as they should have. This movie was great. It did really well living up to the legacy of The Devil Wears Prada 1 while evolving in many great ways. I know there was hate for Jin Chow, the assistant, and I'm not going to speak on that. I think we should listen to people who are actually affected by that. But outside of that detail of their name, this film does so many amazing things with such an elegance. I think it did the best job of any film I've seen speaking on AI, or wealth inequality, or misogyny, or power imbalances, or inclusion, or our evolving as people through time. And I haven't seen The Devil Wears Prada in a while, but oh my gosh, I think The Devil Wears Prada 2 lives up to the original. And this dual record breaking will give respect to the, by the time I'm done with it, twice record making Zach Pope and his desire to make it a dual effort, set the record and raise money for charity. My kid was born with multiple heart defects, so that's a huge passion of mine, but I'll hold off calling out any specific charities for now until the event is actually starting. Zach Pope's really cool. You should check him out on Threads. I'll put his social in the description. And if I get to do this at Smodcastle Cinemas, maybe there's a sponsor for an extended stay USA. Maybe I get here and back from a Lyft sponsorship, so naturally integrated. time. Whoa, this is so weird. Completely empty theater, but also every seat is reclined. Single one. What is this? That's iconic. Fuck yeah, I went to the bathroom. I gotta refill. I got here. Just a fucking second. Let's go.
2 hours later.
Man, the Super Mario Galaxy movie just is not any fun without an audience, without kids watching it with you. If you have kiddos in your life, watch it with them. Makes it 10 times more exciting, more interesting, more enjoyable. On a rewatch with none of that, it just falls flat. Joke structure is tight, but my God, they just gotta make it longer. Take those moments where we deepen our connections to characters and extend them so we can feel that depth. But it's just bang, 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 bang. I just kicked the popcorn on the ground. It's just... Congratulations to all the animators. They did a fantastic job. Good for everyone getting a nice paycheck out of this movie. Good for all the kiddos enjoying it. But, it just doesn't hit for me. And... that's a bummer. But this time I did see the post-credit scene that I missed the first time. And I don't know enough about the lore for that to have hit for me. It was a nice scene. Maybe that was the time I tell you that there's an exclusive vlog series on moviesardope.com and the Patreon. All the completed episodes of Movies on My Mind are on moviesardope.com, and they're catching up on patreon.com/moviesardope. This one will be episode number... but there's over 180 something of them right now at the time of filming, and there's another 40 or so that I'm editing to catch up to this Movies on My Mind. So it's gonna take a while on the Patreon. And on both of those, there's a free tier called Pre-Roll and a nice tier called Toasty. It's at $4.20 a month. But there are going to be higher levels with cool perks every time a level gets 42 supporters. Teasing that for the future. And yeah, I took full advantage of the fact that this whole theater was empty. All the seats were reclined, and I had a flash out here, so it did look grady and dark. But whew, this was a big day. A lot of popcorn, had a lot of ices. Hit that like button. Tag any of the brands that you think should support this mission of breaking 2 Guinness World Records in a year. I just appreciate you coming along for the ride. If you want to vote another way, I mean, Patreon or moviesdope.com. Like, let's go. I don't think I've ever left this late before. And I'm gonna love watching it. Something I learned doing this, even when it said there were breaks, like between Devil Wears Prada 2 and Super Mario Galaxy movie, there was like none. There was none. So I definitely got to space it out. This was the tightest formation of movies that I could figure out today. I need that to breathe. I'm gonna go home and eat some food, but imagine if it was a HelloFresh sponsorship for the second live stream. Oh yeah, there would be a second live stream at the end of the day. I'm gonna bike home and do all my spoiler thoughts on the bike. So you can go to moviesdope.com or patreon.com/moviesdope to get that full cut of the Movies on My Mind episode that this will be distilling for your pleasure. And cue the dope buds.
I'm living in a movie, there's a scene you gotta jump. I got my people at the viewing who all knew me selling tickets. Yeah, they're talking about the beauty. I see Scorsese outside saying this isn't cinema. Free man, I ain't doing shit tomorrow, I don't need plans. I'll be kicking it till April off for $3 grand. I don't even need the money, I just need fans. I just need fans.
Do you need a hand? Doing well, just doing a corny little video. Do you need a hand with anything?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Sure.